An author once said, plastic is going to be the main ingredient of all our grandchildren's recipe. But what if I told you that plastic related compounds are already a part of our very own diet? Yes, I am talking about the plasticizers or major phthalate esters, that is DBP and DEHP, which are used in the manufacture of plastic, are now termed as priority pollutants. Due to anthropogenic causes, especially agriculture, which uses these plasticizers in the production of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, greenhouses, plastic mulches, they slowly elute into the soil over a period of time, thus reaching water and plants, and finally ending up on our very own plates. They are known to have an endocrine disruption property, teratogenic and carcinogenic effect on humans, and are found in almost all our body fluids. Thus, there is an urgent need for us to restrict their accumulation in the soil. And I, Sriniketan Puranik, worked on bioremediation of these major phthalate esters DBP and DEHP from contaminated soil using fungal consortium. Naturally, DBP and DEHP would take years to degrade, but microorganisms like fungi aid in rapid degradation. Just like looking for a good cricketer on a cricket field, we try to isolate efficient fungi which could degrade DBP and DHP from sanitary landfill soils, which are rich in such plasticizers. Finally, after screening procedure, we could finalize a DBP degrader and an efficient DHP degrader, which could degrade around 90% of these plasticizers individually in just a matter of 15 days. This was confirmed by gas chromatographic analysis. But in nature, both DBP and DHP coexisted, and there was a need for us to mix these two fungi in equal volumes to form a fungal consortium. Using secret ingredients, a home was built for them called as liquid bioformulation, which would help in long-term storage, easy transportation, and easy soil application. Under lab conditions, this fungal bioformulation could degrade 88% of plasticizers provided to them in a matter of just 7 days. But under soil conditions, which is a home for millions of microorganisms and complex interactions, their survival and performance were doubtful. But upon inoculation into the contaminated soil, the results showed that they not only they could thrive well under such conditions, but could also degrade around 95% of plasticizers in a matter of just 30 days. Thus, the research implications would be degradation of harmful plasticizers at the site of origin, that is soil, and in just days and not years. Therefore, giving us a plasticizer-free soil, water, environment, and food. It is always difficult for us to have a plastic free life, but having a plasticizer free diet, that is an option. Thank you.